What's up, everyone? Sergeant right here. Today, we are going to review, in my personal opinion, the five best supplements for your self-development journey. And the reason why these are so good is that they have either instant or very quick results. So first, we're going to start off with creatine. Creatine is a very popular supplement. Not only does it make you super strong, like there's research that says that in new lifters, it can increase your strength, your lifting strength by like 30%, which is crazy. But for experienced lifters, it's 10%, which is still a huge boost. And creatine is basically like a natural, I don't know all the science behind it, but it's like this natural nutrient that's inside your body. And essentially what it does is it turns ADP back into ATP. And ATP is just your body's energy. And ADP is a byproduct, like a waste of ATP, which is useless. So it basically just turns ADP back into ATP, giving your body a lot more energy. And creatine itself, creatine phosphate, can be used as your body's fuel. So it just gives your body a whole bunch of extra energy and fuel to use for the gym. And it's the best strength supplement. Not only that, but it's good for your brain. There's studies that show that it's really good for cognitive health and especially memory. So, yeah. Next one is a multivitamin. Now, I will say most multivitamins are completely useless because they have like vitamin A, vitamin C, all this other crap at like these huge levels that you don't even need. Because most people are not deficient in vitamin A, vitamin C, all these other like crazy multivitamins. They have like 20 multivitamins. But the four nutrients they're looking for are vitamin D, vitamin D3 specifically, zinc, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. Because those nutrients will are proven, vitamin D, zinc, and B6 to increase your testosterone by a lot because of the fact that most people are deficient in all three of these. And then B12 is proven to boost your energy levels by a lot too. So, yes, very important. It's mainly these four. So make sure you get a multivitamin with these four. And the next is magnesium. So a lot of people, including me, used to use melatonin to go to sleep. And that's bad because you can develop a tolerance to it. Meanwhile, magnesium is a nutrient. It's a natural nutrient that will help you with sleep in the same way as melatonin, except you don't get tolerant on it. And the reason this happens is because your body is simply, most people, like I think it's 50% or something, maybe even larger than that, are deficient in magnesium. So, yeah, magnesium is very important. There's also other effects. Like, I think I saw there was a study that it can increase your testosterone mildly. There's other things, but sleep is the main thing. That's the main reason why I take it. It'll help your quality of sleep by a lot. And then we're going to talk about caffeine. Everything we've talked about so far has had zero side effects. Oh, let me talk about creatine real quick, because I forgot to mention this, and I forgot to write it down in my slideshow. So let me tell you how this works. So creatine, this is one of the supplements. It's the only one in my list that does not contain. I mean, that does not work instantly. It has to saturate in your body over a long period of time. You can either do it quickly by having like 10 to 15 grams a day for like a week, or you can do it slower by having 5 grams a day for like a month. And then you keep taking it every day so that it stays in your body. So yeah, you have to take it like 5 grams every day. So that way it saturates in your body and then you get all the effects. Also, something else, it can cause bloating. That is one side effect. You know, that could be good bloating in the sense that, like, the water retention will make your muscles look bigger. But it could also have bloating in your face, making your face look a little bit puffy. It's not really that bad. But if you're super concerned about it, there's forms of creatine that have less bloating, that are more soluble. And those are usually not creatine monohydrate. So, yeah, do your research on that. Anyways, going to caffeine. So caffeine is good because first of all, there's this is a misconception. It doesn't give you energy per se, more than it just stops you from being tired. It blocks the tiredness neurotransmitter, basically, in your brain. So so yeah, that's why it's good. And it can be bad in the sense that you can develop a tolerance to it, which will make you more tired throughout the day if you don't take caffeine. And also, it can completely destroy your sleep. Not only does it make it difficult to sleep, but after you do fall asleep, your sleep quality is proven to be really, really bad because you have a hard time getting into light sleep, and you also have an increased likelihood of waking up in the middle of the night. So that's why you shouldn't take caffeine after noon because the half life period of caffeine is 6 whole hours. So if you take a coffee that's like say 200 milligrams of caffeine at like let's say 5 p.m. by 11 p.m., right, which is when you should be going to sleep, half of that caffeine is still in your body, 100 milligrams, which is essentially the exact same as drinking half a cup of that coffee you just drank. So yeah, it stays in your body for a very long time. And another side effect is that you can get kind of jittery and it's hard to focus. You combat that by using L-theanine, which we will talk about later on. So those are the main things with caffeine, and we will move on. Before we talk about number one, we're going to talk about some honorable mentions. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is good because it works kind of like the thing I'm about to talk about for number one, which is L-theanine. But no, I've tried it. It works similar, but it makes you kind of emotionless in a way. And I don't really like that. It makes you feel empty. Makes you feel like a robot. So personally, I just don't like it as much. And there's studies that show it can have like a mild effect on testosterone, but it's really small. It's not really that noticeable. And the melatonin, that is really good. But like caffeine, you can develop a tolerance to it. So only take it very sparingly. Take it very, very sparingly. And then whey protein powder. Oh yeah, I don't know if I already mentioned this. Melatonin makes you go to sleep. But whey protein powder, this is good because first of all, whey protein is proven to have the best effects for muscle growth, that type of protein specifically. But also, it's really just good for getting that extra protein in if you're not getting enough throughout the day. But if you are getting enough throughout the day, this is basically useless. One more thing about caffeine, you shouldn't drink it to go against the to go against getting a tolerance. You're gonna want to take it only once every 72 hours. So let's talk about L-theanine, the best supplement in my opinion. If you have anxiety, if you have issues with anxiety or anything like that, L-theanine will completely obliterate that. At least it did for me. This product is literally a godsend. And you'll feel the effects in the first day. You will literally feel like a completely different person. And even if you like don't take it for a week or 2 weeks and then you go back on it, it's like night and day. Like you're a different person from before you took it and then after. So it's very incredible. Basically, it helps you be relaxed, focused, and calm. So you tend to be a lot more productive. You know, you're not really susceptible to desires as much, and you don't really get anxious at all. So it just makes life so much easier. You're able to complete work easier without really like thinking about it being hard. You're just doing it, you know. But you know, you still feel like yourself. It's not something like Adderall or anything like that where you feel like a robot. It's literally just you're like yourself, except in this flow state, a calm, relaxed, and calm state. And this is just me, okay? I don't know if other people have different experiences with L-theanine, but this supplement has changed my life. And that's why it's so good with caffeine, because it can negate the jitteriness, the unfocusedness of caffeine. So that's why it is so awesome. So L-theanine and caffeine together will, oh my gosh, those are a those are a power team. But all five of these together, these will do a lot of good on you. But supplements are just a bonus. If you're not taking steps to improve your life, to eat healthy, go to the gym, exercise, be productive, then supplements really aren't going to do that much for you. They should be a bonus to enhance the good life that you already live. Like they're not gonna fix like any underlying mental health issues, or they're not gonna fix, you know, if you're really skinny and you want to get super strong by not going to the gym, taking creatine is not going to give you a six pack, you know what I mean? You have to take it in conjunction with going to the gym. And the magnesium, you can't just take magnesium and expect to fall asleep. You have to actually, turn your phone off, make sure you're going to bed at a decent time. And yeah, same with these other supplements. So make sure you're using them correctly, and remember that they are a bonus for self-improvement. They are not just, things you can take to instantly improve your life. But they are very good. All these are very good. So, yes, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed my list. If you have any more supplements you want to talk about in the comments section, drop it in the comments below. But anyways, guys, have a good one, and goodbye.